I found a woman's body in the drainage canal. The victim's hands had been bound firmly behind her back. Swarms of tiny insects crawled all over the corpse. Looking at the brutal scene, I initially figured the perpetrator had to be a man. Back at the precinct, I hauled in every male acquaintance of the victim for interrogation. They were a rough and intimidating bunch, but every single one of them had an airtight alibi. The following day, another frantic emergency call came into the station. A second beautiful woman had been savagely murdered. Arriving at the new crime scene filled me with absolute dread. This second victim had been killed in the exact same way as the previous woman. Her wrists were also tied securely behind her back. I was absolutely certain that we were hunting a serial killer. The next day, we returned to the original drainage canal to search for missed clues. While we were there, my partner John laid out his own theory. He quickly showed our chief a list of recent missing persons from the area. A beautiful woman named Jessie had vanished 2 months prior. She had been wearing a red shirt on the day she disappeared, which also happened to be during a heavy rainstorm. These two details perfectly matched the killer's established pattern. Using a map, John pointed out where her body might be hidden and promised the chief he would find her within 2 days. True to his word, John discovered Jessie's remains in a grassy field 2 days later. The medical examiner performed a swift autopsy on the body. He confirmed that our twisted serial killer was definitely responsible for this death. Because the culprit only attacked during heavy rain, the weather washed away almost all usable forensic evidence from the bodies. John was convinced the murderer would strike again during the next storm. When I returned home that evening, my wife noticed how much the case was stressing me out. She urged me to visit the town's fortune teller for some help. I took her advice and went directly to the mystic. After buying a talisman from her, my partner and I headed to the exact location she had specified. The fortune teller had assured me that once the ritual was finished, I would finally know the real killer's identity. I placed some dirt from the ground into a bowl, and then poured the black liquid from it onto the talisman. Right at that moment, I suddenly noticed a mysterious figure lurking in the shadows. We immediately hid ourselves, completely amazed by the fortune teller's incredible power. However, my amazement vanished when I realized the creeping silhouette was just my partner John.